So today, I gave up my bestest weapon, the Falcon Blade, to the chest monster. But trust me, it was worth it. Because in return, we got the most busted weapon instead, the Busted Blade. And it may do some crazy big damage, but will it survive till round 18? Let's find out. Okay, let's go and jump some ranked games with a random character and see what we're going to get today. So it looks like we're playing the big old Berserker. We do start off with a pair of gloves, and we could end up going for claws attack, potentially. Maybe with this, I kind of want to go for Falcon Blade. I do love Falcon Blade quite a bit, but early claws attack is really awesome too. Let's start off by grabbing a frying pan. Let's craft up a shovel. Let's grab ourselves this garlic. And I kind of want to grab this piggy bank as well. So I'm not going to have our gloves in. I'm going to be moving on with this. And this is going to be round 1. Not having our gloves in. We probably should have been looking for a Walrus Tusk so we can get our freaking claws attack on as fast as possible. But I really want this shovel and the piggy bank. We're going to be getting a ton of value, and I don't know what happened to me talking there. But hey, unfortunately, we did get smashed from the Pyromancer. But at least we got a shovel, and yeah, we can go for Falcon Blade with 2 pairs of gloves. That's kind of insane. Let's grab it. Let's grab you. I'm going to roll here. We definitely need this wooden sword pretty much this round, so I'm going to sell this to grab it. Now the next thing is, I kind of want to go for Falcon Blade Gooberts. You can also take healing herbs on sale, so maybe we want to grab that too. But yeah, I'm going to be moving on. Falcon Blade Goobert is going to be really nice. The problem is, we could end up losing here again. Especially going up again a spear, buy a new basket with a strong helper and some regen. Yeah, we have no real advantage going up against spawns. So, it's more than likely, I say more than likely, we're on 2 HP. It's definitely a loss. Bleeding our lives here super early is not that great, but we got a hero sword. We really needed a leather bag here for Gooberts. So we can't actually take Goobert here, unfortunately. As much as I love to take it, we just cannot. We have to take this, we have to grab this banana. We really need some storage here. Are we going to roll twice? Waste 2 gold? I think we kind of have to. Once, twice, we actually managed to get this. Go buy piggy bank. And we could have actually went for double axe by now. With the shovel. We could actually get rid of our shovel, take the axe. But I'm going to be way too greedy. I'm going to keep our shovel for now. I'm not going to go for double axe today, even though Falcon Blade double axe is really good. But we'll see. Is this going to be good enough right now? It's probably not going to begin a magic staff with basically an opponent with double our HP. But outside of that armor, they don't really have any strikeability. We do have banana with a garlic, so we potentially can heal up a little bit while also getting a tiny bit of block. But unfortunately, yeah, it's not going to be enough. We end up going down to our second life, which is pretty bad, but hey, we got a Falcon Blade online. Now, as for freaking skills, we kind of missed here, not going to lie. We don't rely on buffs. We could go for a cheese Goobert with double rainbow. Heavy drinking is really awesome, but we've no potions. And we also got stones, which if you had a steel Gooberts, I would gladly take. But I think for now, I'm going to chance I'm going to take heavy drinking. Present on sale for 5. Could be sharp nuts here. Are we going to risk it? Instead of taking Goobert and having a good chance of winning, do we take the present? I'm taking the present today. Now we can still take good old Goobert. We sell both our shiny shells here. I'm going to place in a Star of Courage because there's no point having heavy drinking in if we've no help up. But yeah, we're going to be moving on with this. Now, I really like Falcon Blade with Gooberts, and I was kind of hoping to go for a triple, maybe even try to go for rainbow Gooberts, but since we know steel Gooberts, yeah, that's going to be impossible. But with the present, we can actually try to make that happen. But hey, not too bad. Okay, we got ourselves, we can go for a big Poison stacking build with perfect emeralds, or we could just straight up sell them here. I think we sell them here. As fun as that sounds, we sell them so we can fit in this for now. Do you grab more storage, or do we save our 6 golds? To be honest, I'm going to grab storage when we can. I'm going to move on. The problem is, having that golds would have been awesome, and we should have moved our food items over this side from our Gooberts. Yeah, that'd be quite clever. And we are going to begin a super greedy opponents with a shovel and dig deeper. They're going to be inflicting a lot of blinds, which could be troublesome here, but yeah, when I said troublesome, I was completely lying. It was no trouble whatsoever. Now, we could straight up go for a big old Busted Blade. Busted Blade on round 7. Are we really going to throw a Falcon Blade away for it? Well, I think we are here. Let's grab our little forging hammer. And we probably should roll looking for a health pot here. So I'm going to roll once. Or how about a stamina pot? Hell yeah, I'm going to be going for a stamina pot instead. I'm going to be crafting that up. Do you want to grab yourselves a health pot too? I'm going to hold on to it for now. And yeah, I'm going to be moving on with this. Now, actually stacking this up and getting our heroic potion with heavy drinking is going to sustain our stamina really, really nicely here, potentially. Also stacking up our power. The thing is, yeah, we're going to have to wait for this to trigger 3 times, which is probably going to be about 22 seconds to get this online. Actually, it's a little bit longer. So it's really not that great. But hey, that's still in practice large greatsword on round 6. It's going to deal some big, big damage. Okay, it gave us another little goobling, so we kind of want to go for Wolfpack Leader with the big old busted blade. And we could almost craft up a strong stone skin pot as well, if we want to. Would be kind of nice. We can craft up a mana pot if you want to stack up some mana here, or we just sell all these items. If we sell all these items, we get a higher value from our presence. But potions with the heavy drinking could be kind of nice. Honestly, I'm a little bit stuck in what we should do here. Because in one sense, we do want our heavy drinking to be just targeting our heroic pot. But if we add in more potions, we're not going to be targeting our heroic pot with our heavy drinking. But we do have the chance to activate this once we drop below half HP. So I'm going to sell a garlic and this. If we sell this, that's 5 golds. That's 6 golds. I think I'm going to sell it here. I'm going to move on. I'm going to place in our health pot so we can actually trigger a strong heroic pot, giving us more in power. Giving our big old busted blade a lot more damage. I'm going to have our heavy drinking inside our duffel bag here. I was going to say utility pouch. So it actually triggers a lot faster too. During our battle edge. And that's some big old busted blade. I was just about to check our heavy drinking. Yeah, 3.4 seconds. But hey, now we do have a choice to make. And it gives us a snow stick and a stone golem. Holy moly with a hog rune. Yeah, I'm glad we sold that, although we could have had a strong stone skin pot here. Now the thing is, since we have a hog rune, we could grab ourselves the Shaman mask. But this is going to give us massive crit damage. Where we could just take Wolfpack Leader and get guaranteed crits. We already have 2 pets. We're going to have 3 pets. So I think we have to take that. We're going to sell this, sell our flute, sell this too. We definitely want to keep our stone golem. It does give us a wisdom pup, which I do want to grab as well. We really want our stone golem as well. Now the thing is, we really freaking need 1 set of healing herbs here. 1 set of healing herbs, and we literally can get ourselves a strong health pot, and then we can get our stone golem to potentially activate. It might take a bit of time, but could be kind of awesome. Now I also want to grab ourselves a bag of stones, but honestly, are we going to be able to grab all this? Maybe not. I'm going to move on with this for now. And Hawk Rune is going to give us even more damage on our big old busted blade, and it's going to have 58% crit chance. Well, we should be able to stack up our power from our stone golem, along with our heroic pot. But our opponent is slowing us down. That is one where we actually do lose. Let's get this big old busted blade. Yeah, it's a 6.5 second cooldown. And it's increasing. Cold stacking is a pretty darn rough way to actually lose here. During our battle rage, we do trigger a lot faster. But is it going to be enough here? Hell yeah, it is. 172 crit on the big old busted blade. We also got ourselves a Wumpertinger. And all a little bit of cold stacking. We could go for double busted blade, but I think that's crazy. Wumpertinger is a pet. But I'm going to sell it to definitely grab this bit of storage. The Spell Scroll Frost is really nice because it does slow down our opponent by quite a bit, but I also really want this Wisdom Pup. But we can't actually afford that anyway. We're going to sell these 2 gemstones so we can grab ourselves a bag of stones so our freaking stone golem deals a little bit more damage. And yeah, I'm going to move on with this for now. Now another cold stacking builds with the Frozen Flame, Snow Stick, Burning Blade with a Book of Ice. They have no mana generation, which is going to be good for us. But they are going to steal our power with that stone armor. Now we do enter a battle rage. They have dealt quite a bit of damage to us. And we actually stacking up quite a bit of cold since they're using their Snow Stick. They're going to be inflicting a lot back on themselves. You know, Busted Blade, definitely carrying this. Now, Stone Shoes is actually really awesome here. You also got Time Melting. We're probably just going to take Bagtacular here, out of all these options. I'm going to sell you. Since we have so much Stamina Sacks, Protected Little Purses, it's going to give us a ton of value. So yeah, I'm just going to take it out of the other options here. Now, Sir Sand, we really don't want either. I'm going to sell a Spell Scroll Frost. Let's sell you. I really want to grab this too. And I really want our Stone Shoes in, but I also really want this pup. Craft it up. Is there anything we can actually replace our Stone Shoes in? We could get rid of a Health Pot. I'm kind of down for it. We could also grab ourselves a Power Pup. Since it is on sale, you know, I'm going to hold on to it. But yeah, we're going to be moving on. Now, we haven't been using the full advantage of this freaking present here, to be honest. But I mean, with the Wolfpack leader, we definitely want to be grabbing some pups, which makes us use our money. But yeah, not too bad. Smashing. Down to Katana, Anvil type opponent. What I mean is, we should be selling a bunch of items to make use of this present. Trying to get a crazy absurd items. Like Rainbow Goobers. Like, we sell this, we sell this, we sell pretty much everything. Stack up an insane amount of golds. And straight up just go nuts. Now the thing is, we could just straight up go for Chili Goobert, but honestly, it's going to be better than normal Gooberts. But I think I'd actually just rather ourselves a Cheese Goobert here. I'm going to sell this though. I'm going to grab ourselves a Courage Pup. Instead, I really want the Courage Pup. I'm going to sell Armored Life, and I'm going to grab ourselves this pup too. I'm going to roll once. And we really, really need this freaking storage. That's for sure. Now I'm going to sacrifice our Goobert here. Honestly, I think it's going to be a little bit better to have these pups in anyway. I'm going to craft up the Courage Pup. More so than the Power Pup. And yeah, I'm going to keep these items for now. I'm just going to rock on with this. However, we are going to begin a Falcon Blade, which is going to be trying to lamp. But as long as we smash down their armor here, yeah, they're not going to be able to lamp. And you know what? That's just some amazing damage here. Kind of crazy. Now, speaking of crazy, how about a freaking Prismatic Orb that we sell? And we also sell. We grab our Fanny Pack. And we roll. Protectable purses, we always have to grab. We should be saving our gold here, but I really just want all the storage. I'm going to sell the gemstone, and I'm going to take even more storage for right now. Now, I did move our setup around to be a hell of a lot better. We do have our Goobert back in, and it's going to be targeting our Power Pup along with our Courage Pup. We also want to flip this around. And have this more like so. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pets giving us... should be about an 82% crit chance, which should be awesome. Now, let's go to move on with this for now. Stone Shoes in to prevent a lot of effect and range damage, which is going to be nice, except we are going to be getting melee, but we'll see. It is going to be cold stacking again, which is going to be pretty rough for us. I'm not going to lie. But we have increased the speed of our Buster Blade quite significantly with these little topazes. We should be awesome. Although that's an insane amount of cold stacked up on us. All we need is one big hit from our Buster Blade. And is it going to be enough here? It might actually, I was going to say, it might not actually be enough, but hell yeah, it just barely was. We got ourselves another protectable purse, a vampiric pot as well. It's awesome, especially with heavy drinking, but I actually don't think we want that. And we also got ourselves a rat, which is another pet, so that's crazy. We really need some freaking healing herbs. That's for sure. Now I'm going to sell all this stuff. Am I crazy? I kind of want to keep our card here. Potentially go for a card Gooberts. If we manage to get another one. I'm going to sell the garlic. Let's place in our little Star of Courage. And let's actually just continue on with this for now. So now we should have a 94% crit chance. Actually 100% since we do have the Hog Rune. Just forget about the Hog Rune. Stone Golem has a 94%. But this big old Buster Blade is going to be dealing some insane damage. Like literally 200, well 191. It's kind of amazing. We do have a 65 DPS at this point in the game, where our opponent has a 20 DPS. As for heals, not a whole lot of heals. And as for block, 30 block per second. Well, actually about 180 block within 6 seconds. It's not too bad. We definitely increase it, so hell yeah, we're going to continue on. Now that is a Thornbloom. Also, Cap with Discomfort is amazing here. Although we're trying to burst down opponents, but reducing that healing, kind of amazing too. Emerald Egg is a dragon. It helps us with our accuracy as well, which is kind of awesome as well. Do we want to keep it? It is going to take 2 rounds to hatch up. Potentially. I'm going to take it because it's going to give us our accuracy. Meaning our Buster Blade is going to have a 100% chance to hit, which is going to be even more awesome. That's for sure. Now, Card Cupboard would go nuts here because we will be able to stack up an insane amount of power. Our Busted Blade deals some big damage. Even bigger damage than a 230 crit. And hell yeah, 268 or 262. Amazing. Now, perfect. Ruby, 30% lifesteal here. Do we actually want that? Deck of cards is also nice. How about we sell all this? Literally sell everything. We're going to have 31 golds from our presents, which is definitely not enough for a Rainbow Goober. Well, I think we're happy enough with our situation that I'm just going to continue on offering this stuff up. I'm actually going to place this in for even more heal reduction. That should be about 50% heal reduction between our helmet and a flawed amethyst, which is actually really awesome. Going to be getting Nocturnal Lock Lifter. It's kind of insane how much heal reduction that's going to give just from those 2 items alone. And yeah, they can't heal if you burst them down anyway, so maybe heal reduction might be a little bit redundant here. Okay. Forget getting a carrot. We just grab ourselves a Card Goobert. We get ourselves a Squirrel Archer with a Shelly as well. It's even more amazing. I'm going to sell good old one particular. I'm going to sell our good old Gooberts. The Torch. I don't think we actually want Shelly here. We're going to sell Shelly too. We can grab ourselves a Dragon on Silver 5, which would be awesome, especially with all our power stacking, but we got 3 pets. 4 pets are going to deal some damage anyway. I'm going to grab this bit of storage for now. I think it's time we sell our health pack here. We sell this garlic. We sell this flame. And yeah, we're going to move on once again. Now we should be in an even better spot with this whole entire setup. Especially with Squirrel Archer, is going to be dealing a lot more damage with our Empower. It's going to be stealing some buffs from opponents. And we should be able to stack up a lot of Empower with a Card Goobert. And hell yeah, the fight's literally already over. Going to begin a Poison Spear with a Tusk Poker. With a Poison Ivy type setup. Now speaking of crazy, Mr. Struggles to be removing some buffs from our opponents is kind of awesome. Although it is the final round, so we could try to go for a Rainbow Goobert here. We sell the Katana, we sell the armor, we sell Mr. Struggles, we sell this too, we sell all this. And we're going to have about 38 gold here. We need about 19 more gold here. Which is kind of crazy. Are we really going to lose 2 lives to get a Rainbow Goobert here? At the chance of getting a Rainbow Goobert? I mean, I really like our setup, to be quite honest. So we have 38 golds. We need 16 gold to try and get this one. We need 17 golds, 17 golds, 19 gold. 19 gold worth of items here. It would mean selling Stone Golem, this dragon, that's 15. 17 golds. 18 gold, 19 gold. We could sell this. We could sell our Poison Dragon, we could sell our Cap Discomfort, that's 14 golds. That's 15 gold, 16 gold, 17 gold. We need to sell 2 more. 2 more items. We could sell the gloves as well. We should still have enough crit chance here. So we're going to sell all this. We're going to say goodbye to this. And you, and you, and you. So that's 42 golds. That's 57 gold right now. And you go in here. 57 gold. So we're going to have a chance of getting a Rainbow Gooberts. We'll see. We did sacrifice quite a bit to get this online. Or to try and get a chance at a Rainbow Goobert. But we did keep our Steel Goobert, which is going to be really nice. Our Steel Goobert, our Stone Golem. To be honest, now, if we had regen, I would be much more happy. We did get rid of a lot of healing reduction from our opponents, and we actually ended up losing because of it. But hey, was it worth it? Maybe not. We did get our cap back, which I'm kind of happy about. In particular, large greatsword. Not so great. Moon Shield. Actually, Moon Shield is really good. Goobert's gonna go. Claws Attack's gonna go. We could actually keep it. We're gonna say goodbye to Present as well, even though it does give us a bunch of buffs. Let's go ahead and grab you for now. Let's say goodbye. Let's say goodbye. And goodbye. And you know what? Let's say goodbye. And we actually finally managed to get ourselves healing herbs, but it's a little bit too late. If we had one more round to craft it, I'd gladly craft up by Rat Chef. But it is what it is. Now I'm going to grab this dog. I'm going to roll. We can grab ourselves a cheese. We can also grab ourselves an Undead Amulet. Let's grab the amulet. Okay, Amethyst Steel is kind of amazing. That's for sure. Let's roll again. We can grab ourselves an armor so we can actually get some power off the get-go. Maybe. Now, if we actually had a lot of holy items, we could have procced our Stone Golem. I'm going to take it. Let's roll again. And you are a holy item as well. You're also a holy item. So we actually start off with 2 regen, 4 regen. We can almost get this on 9. Or am I crazy? So we're going to sell this, dog, close attack, and we're going to take this. Now that should be 4 regen, 6 regen, and we need to put our armor beside over here, so that should be enough regen to get our stone golem online with an ambush steel, and I think we literally won the game from this round alone. But I'll be back in a second while I start our inventory once again. And yeah, this is going to be final builds. Card Gooberts into a big old bust of lead, but the Hog Rune at present turned out to be a lot of fun. With a stone golem as well, and we should actually have enough to activate it straight away by grabbing this holy armor and these 2 holy items with a set of healing herbs. Let's go and see if this is going to be good enough. Can we actually win out? We should still have a 100% crit chance on our big old busted blade as well. And we're going to slow this one down. Now we do start off in vulnerability since our moon shield does give us an absurd amount of block from the get-go. So we have an insane amount of armor. We should be able to get our power stacked up so our busted blade can do a big old one-shot potentially. We'll see though, because our opponent is going to be stealing a bunch of buffs, and as I'm talking, yeah, it was definitely one shot. Well, technically a 2-shot. Now as for DPS, we do end up with 120 DPS, being our big old busted blade. Doing everything basically. Well, stone golem with 20 DPS, not too bad as well. Now as for heals, yeah, we have no healing whatsoever. And as for block, we do end up with a 100 block per second. Now, the fight only did last 5 seconds, and we did have 547 block from the very beginning, which is awesome. Now, our opponent dealt pretty much 10 damage since... Our opponent dealt 10 damage since we had our glowing crown, gave us invulnerability. And we did survive with 3 lines left. Let's go and see just how much rank points we managed to get. Plus 22. Rank us back up to Masters and more, once again. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in history, and we're going to see what sort of craziness we can do against some other round 18 builds. And we're going to be able to one-shot this chin up, who's going to be stealing all our buffs. Potentially. Yep, definitely so. Now, can we deal with a fancy rapier, snake-type builds, one of the meta reaper builds? They're going to get tons of max life, so we're not going to be able to one-shot them. They're also going to resist some crits and a lot of damage, but that gives us time to stack up our power for a big old busted blade to deal 344 crit, which is kind of amazing. Now, can we deal with a debuff stack in a prismatic sword with a bunch of lifesteal? We'll see, because debuffs could be one way we do end up losing out. If we do manage to stack up blind, we don't actually hit with a big old busted blade, we end up missing, we don't deal that big damage. So this one could actually have the advantage over us. Now let's give us time to stack up our empower, so one shot from our busted blade should potentially take out this bones. That was a 500 crit, by the way. That was literally a 500 crit. 538.9 damage from the big old busted blade is insane.